Welcome back, guys, to Trails into Reverie, where last episode, after Rean's group fought their way through the Retributive Towers' third area to reach the elevator, both groups boarded to find themselves attacked by descending foes, Nightmaring Automaton Melfgor Nyx and Quadrant Impossibility Cubelion Telos. Having overcome these threats, both parties have joined as one once more, and now step forward to begin their final battle. Reverie corridors now open once more. No further adjustments can be made upon advancing. Please ensure that all characters, including those not in your active party, are prepared for battle. Where's my last two treasure chests? No. Why is the corridor open? I could have given Rufus' weapon. I have failed. Oh, I guess I can hit the tree to get my full everything. That makes a lot of sense. If I go there, will it be like, oh, the Reverie, the fourth stratum has past the midpoint has been opened. I can make the weapon here. Oh, the thing is, I already made the weapon. I made it for Crow.
New visitors registered.
What? That was a weird noise. Huh? Did you just feel something weird? Yeah, it was like our memories were just rewound a little bit. Maybe there was a hiccup with syncing with the real world. That's kind of worrying. I guess it doesn't really matter, though. We still got to do what we got to do here. Yep, let's get back to training to take down that tower. Ooh. It redid my memories at that point.
Visitor access detected. Confirming rank points accumulated.
I mean, I don't know why I did that, but that is a thing I can do. Boo! Oh, I haven't even got 100% the character tab in the notebook either. I'm a failure. I'm just gonna go touch a tree. That was just weird though. Oh, you rewound my memory so I'm not in the Retributive Tower, knowing that I'm about to take on the final encounter?
Visitors reinvigorated.
Summon Hunt 2 chests? Well, I'd have to, like, play the game again for that, as is Trail standard. So, if you know what I mean, I just simply can't do that. That is not possible for me, but for this group, with this group, I feel like we can face forward, fight forward, and do what we need to do. Would you agree? Let's go, shall we? Would depend where I missed it. Look, like, well, it's not like I can go back out the place, is it? Is it? I don't know about these two. Don't make me try to go back. We're literally at the final battle and you're like, go hunt them. Stop it. You will make me do it. And it'll be you that regrets it. Oh yeah, we can't go out. Unless they were in earlier sections, of course. Okay, then. Time to step forward and see what we can see. We're here. The end of, well, let's not say 6 games arc. 7 games. Let's step in to see Elysium. About what it's up to. With cannons that can obliterate things, no matter where they are across Zamaria. No further adjustments can be made upon advancing. Please ensure that all characters, including those not in your active party, are prepared for battle. Rean and Lloyd must take part in the final battle. We're here.
It's massive. What an incredible structure.
So that high point is where this tower fires its divine lightning.
You can still hear the battle going on outside through there.
They're still putting it all on the line for us.
Zalber's soldat should stop moving after we disable Elysium. Do you see the central terminal?
It's that. That looks exactly like...
It's a black version of the sonorous seashell. So they really did duplicate it.
They must have used the same method to duplicate the Emperor's artifacts.
Now we know why the fight to get the shell was a little too easy.
It looks like it's fitted to amplify Elysium's power.
That would be correct. I have been anticipating your arrival. Welcome, Rean Schwarzer and Class 7. The same to you, Lloyd Bannings, Special Support Section. And to you also, former Governor General Rufus Alberea. To the Bracers, Gralsritter. To those once with Ouroboros, or the Garden. And a special welcome to you, Elysium's first Administrator. You have assembled a fine, formidable group.
Knew we'd run into you. So he's a replica of Rean's? How does he know about us?
Must be playing dirty and using Elysium's power.
What? This feels somehow different from when we met in the castle.
Chest feels really...
What is this?
Why? I don't understand.
Why do I feel like this? What's gotten into you all? There's something very different about this one. He's not like the Divine Blade of Wind or McBurn's.
The Supreme Leader was a perfect replica of me, but he...
Everything about him outside of what we can see of his face is different.
But when I look at him, I can't help but feel he has to be Rean. Just who are you?
I have already answered that question. I am.
Huh? His name is still... No, it's as though his very being is somehow distorted.
So, I was right. Was that Lloyd?
Lloyd?
You figured it out. Now you know the truth behind what's happening and what stands behind Elysium.
Huh? What are you talking about?
I thought Elysium alone was at the center of this. Is that not the case after all?
It's not. What we're seeing shouldn't be possible. But the Rean standing before us is as real as the Rean who stands with us. He's just a version of him had he made a different choice in life.
Wait,
I don't understand.
neither do I.
The basis for my belief stems from what happened 2.5 years ago in the Azure Tree. There we learned a truth that shocked us to our core. We learned that every one of us in the SSS had died in battle.
The truth weighed upon the little girl left behind. It weighed so heavily upon her that she used the power she possessed to undo their deaths. It was something she should never have done, and she knew it, but she couldn't help it.
Kia.
The power to rewrite destiny at work. We never had the chance to hear much about that side of events.
It happened when we were dealing with the cult then? We only learned of it in the Azure Tree ourselves.
That's right.
We've got no one to blame but ourselves for not being strong enough to stop it.
Then, Mr. Grimwood and Bell went on to try and use that power to remake all of Crossbell.
So what's happening here is...
The world in which we live now is but one of an infinite number of paths history could have taken. The smallest of differences in how we live and act can have massive consequences for the future. Can you think of times where your actions could have led to a radically different future?
When I took all of the Great Twilight's curse into myself, if we didn't have the Holy Beast's earthen prison... No. It can't be. Then you're...
Who I am, yes. I am another future calculated by Elysium. Another Rean Schwarzer. From the Great Twilight's curse, I was given form. Call me Ishmelga Rean, if you will.
That's... a sword of the end?
Or a Tachi of the end, in this context.
Then you really are...
Are you Ishmelga?
No. I am Ishmelga no longer. Nor am I Rean Schwarzer. I am what would have been, had destiny followed a different course. After the final rivalry, the Ashen Knight and I departed the Imperial Fortress. Beyond the atmosphere could be found a space, ruled by naught but an all-consuming darkness. There, Rean Schwarzer and Ishmelga were swept in a vile, unending cycle of fusion and domination, of denying one another self in a battle for control. This conflict within us birthed a perennial being who had long forgotten what it once was. It was a rivalry staged to never have a victor. All that was left was to wander the darkness and endure the hopeless battle within. That was its fate.
That's... awful.
How could you endure so much torment?
Milliam and I couldn't stick with him till the end, huh?
We were already at our limit as it was. If we had just done a single thing different.
This could have been my future. Elysium made untold calculations to see this potential future, and through it found evil incarnate in the form of Ishmelga.
Is that what eroded Elysium and purged Lapis from its system? Yes, that's how it sounds.
You have my thanks, Rean Schwarzer.
For what?
When I first awakened here, my existence was still unstable, my unending conflict festering within. But two beings who cannot coexist resonate with one another, assimilate when they meet. That resonance allowed me to break free from my stalemate and establish a self in this world. My existence is a higher being, an amalgamation of Rean Schwarzer and the Great One.
So that's why you're here.
Then everything you've done here was in order to destabilize Rean's existence and establish your evil in his stead.
Your thanks leads me to believe we were destined to come here all along.
We may well have. Elysium's existence means our being here could have been within its calculations.
Unbelievable.
You did manage to surprise me in one way. I had expected the first to reach the truth would be Rean Schwarzer, or Elysium's former administrator. Not a mere police officer.
It's all an experience. You gave me yours, and I used the evidence found from mine to come to a conclusion. Maybe I needed my friends' help laying out the pieces, but it was thanks to them that I had those pieces to put together. I wasn't alone, and that made all the difference.
Lloyd.
So it's time you talked. What are you trying to do? You're only here because Elysium's calculations found you as an alternate possibility, right? What's your goal here? What drives you to make a mess of the entire continent?
A mess? What a peculiar way of putting it. My goal is to save this continent. This world. You thought Elysium finding me was coincidence. It was anything but. Elysium may have been corrupted by my influence, but its goal has remained entirely unchanged. It found precisely what its instincts drove it to find. It sought the hero who ended the Twilight, Rean Schwarzer. And it sought the cause of the Twilight, Ishmelga. All for its goal of uniting the continent and gifting it eternal peace.
What? Nothing you've said has made any sense.
It's also completely incongruous with your actions.
The Great Twilight made clear the imperfections of humanity and the evil that pervades it. Elysium knew it would keep inviting upon itself disaster if left to its own devices, and it would not be long before the next. My actions seek to remove the seeds of disaster before they can bloom. Who better to act than one who is the embodiment of evil and the hero who sacrifices himself to bring salvation? Elysium could seek no one finer.
Then this tower is for that purpose.
Everything that's happened has led to here, it would seem.
I stand before you to carry out that which Elysium deemed best after untold calculations. Once the world's recreation is complete, humanity will ascend to its next stage of evolution.
You're making quite a number of assumptions. Elysium's nature is to observe and to calculate, nothing more. It can't draw conclusions or understand what's best for this world. And you had better stop acting like it does. Discovering and realizing you was never intended in its realm of possibilities. All you are is a bug in the system.
You tell him, Lapis.
Phew, she's on fire now.
You're very confident in your ignorance. Elysium expelled you for standing in the way of its objective. You aren't half the expert, you.
And you aren't half the expert on this world. I never realized how much I didn't know till I had my body. I didn't know about all the different kinds of people who lived in Crossbell and Erebonia. I didn't know of the hardships they had to endure just to live their lives, or of the strength they mustered to overcome them. I didn't know how delicious lunch or dessert was. I didn't know they could taste better just by eating them with someone else. I didn't know there was so much in this world that can't possibly be calculated. So, Elysium's logic is flawed. Any conclusion it tries to reach without knowing what I know now can't be anything but. And if it dares to force such a future on us, well, as its former administrator, I'm going to stop it!
As if you have the strength. What do you expect to achieve alone?
She's not alone. We're right here with her. Now that I know the truth, it's hard to look at you and not feel all kinds of emotions. I wonder if I'm only standing on this side because I was a little bit luckier. Or maybe the karma from that has given me these changes to my hair and eyes. But I'll balance it out by bringing you back, Rean. No one should have to bear the burden of saying goodbye to everyone they love. So I want to free you from your curse. I want to share with you everything our father, master, and loved ones wanted for us.
Rean.
Not often you get a chance like this.
We're going to make you see just how much it hurt to lose you.
When our instructor's down, it's up to us to cheer him right back up.
It's funny how much they're like us.
Yeah. Becoming junior bracers helped us form so many wonderful connections. They started in Liberal, then they grew to Crossbell and even Erebonia. No man is an island, and our bonds give us the strength to surpass anything life throws at us.
You have been behind everything that's plagued Crossbell since the day of the signing ceremony. Ishmelga Rean. We will be placing you under arrest for its illegal occupation and subsequent large-scale terrorism. Only then can we call this case closed.
We have no reason to hesitate.
As police, as human beings, it's our duty to see this through.
We went through a hell of a lot as old co-workers, so I've got no problem knocking you on your ass when you're out of line.
Enough. I tire of this. If you insist in standing in the way of this world's rebirth,
What?
Where'd they...
it's time you learned how heavily your fate rests in my hands. This continent will be united, and it will do so atop your corpses! May we begin the rebirth that will save this world. Your end is nigh! Control of flame!
Let's go!
I didn't say you could go first, and I didn't also say you could just wreck me on the first turn either. Thank you.
Change spirit unification! Let's go!
But I'm guessing it also knows I'm just going to do that to, like, remove most of it. And Nadia's completely fine because of her secondary course, so that works out for me as well. Though Emma's speed down will be kind of nasty, so I'm going to need to clear that out somehow. That's for certain. I'm assuming you're just going to go into a disorder sometime soon, but I'll put on the
let's go.
The insight that works for me so well. And I guess go to work.
Roar! Healing strike! Now!
There! It's my turn.
More buff removal, or debuff removal. Spread out a little bit.
Zero Striker! They're open!
Would love to get a Crescent Mirror out here, but I'm wondering about, like, other certain abilities. Because, like, I could cure stat down 2. But I'm assuming you also have heat up?
Arcus, activate! How shall we play?
Because I definitely need that gone.
Arcus, activate! Yeah!
That would be nice.
It's me!
It is. Weak to Cross Crusade. Mainly pretty much that. And that's a lot of health on him, to be perfectly fair. I'm assuming he's going to power it up in time and things are going to get a little bit worse for us. It looks like Cross Crusade will be my nuke of the day.
I'm up.
Luckily, we have some health restoration over here.
Right! Ebon Dragon!
Let's go!
Seems this guy is pretty fast.
Roar! Healing strike! It's down!
There!
Yeah!
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba. Kind of wish it just was the main theme now with all the music on it. I need some like ATS buff over here to be perfectly fair with you. Ooh.
Yeah!
Recovery time that much?
Right.
Not sure I'm a fan of this.
Right.
So let's just remove that.
Let's go.
Right! Ebon Dragon!
Right.
I actually need to heal Rean.
Zero Breaker!
I think the scan would be good as well.
It's my turn.
You like heal yourself somehow, buddy?
Roar! Healing strike!
How shall we play?
One's down. This will hit him into halfway mode, won't it? Yeah.
Yay!
I'll restore you.
My new BFF.
What futile efforts.
It's me.
Here he comes then. Right, considering we've got some zero buffs here, I should probably put on Luminary
Shimmer,
Force
Luminary Force.
to get ATS up for you a little bit. And then we can switch back on the next turn.
Arcus activate. I'm going.
Right! Ebon Dragon!
I'm going.
So orders being tasty. Do we need to use Palace of Eregion coming up here? Wouldn't surprise me if I do. He's just gonna do massive buff after all. I mean, at least that's what he should be doing.
Arcus activate.
Yeah, I'll heal.
Let's go! Roar! Healing strike! Now!
There!
Stan, did I completely forget? Oops.
Yeah!
I was too worried about healing Rean. Oh my god, he's dying.
There!
Thanks.
Answer my prayers and appear before us. The lone guardian stands, an unfaltering shield. The mirror guides, gleaming in the darkness. Shine on, Palace of Eregion!
Okay, so you're going to give me a turn first. We've got another zero order. I could just also go to, like, full defensive mode on that basis, too. Toughness shield doesn't cost that much after all, nor does Black Tortoise. Black Tortoise does restore some stuff, though, however.
Hold out!
Yeah, let's go into the defensive side of things. Throw out a scope.
Yeah.
So I'm unlikely to break him in this amount of turns. A being of another possible future and a fusion between Ishmelga and Rean. His world-ending blade ushers in the rebirth of a new world.
How shall we play?
I don't think we're stopping you getting your jam on here, so...
It's my turn.
Feel free to smash me in about 2 seconds' time, okay?
Zero Breaker!
Need to fill up Emma's CP2. About the crits, we're not going to do too much damage. Not looking to break him on this turn. Just weather the storm.
I shall sever.
Was that all cancelled?
Threads of fate. First. Second.
Probably.
Third. Fourth.
Breaking dawn, isn't it?
Sixth. Seventh. Emptiness is all. Have you seen it?
I mean...
It's me!
I guess they don't call it perfect guard for nothing.
Arcus activate! Yay!
I should have used crit first.
It's me!
And I can hit you again before then.
Rise! Ebon Dragon!
It's me! Arcus activate!
Let's go!
Zero Breaker!
Now!
Got him! Let's go! Chain Spirit Unification! I'm up!
Green's up and running again.
Roar! Healing Strike!
Yay!
I'll restore you.
My new BFF.
In the end, this will be for naught.
I mean, it's not even your final form, right? Level up for everyone, 149. So, what is next?